Hi everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, we are going to learn about three commands which makes our life easier while playing around Linux operating system. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started. So among those three commands I am going to explain today, one is the free command, which is used to see the total amount of memory that was available on your system. And the another one is the find command. Suppose whenever you forget the path where your file is hiding, so you may have to search for so much time to get the required path, but with the help of find command you will just simply know the path where it is. And another command is alias, which is used to rename the commands. So let's get started. Among our three commands, the first command is free command. So what is the function of the free? The free command just displays the total amount of memory that was available on your system. So when you executed free command, you can see there was the total memory available and the memory used and the memory that is available, and also the total memory that is free and shared. And also this shows about the memory that was occupied by the cache. So but you don't know whether it may be in bytes or kilobytes or megabytes or gigabytes that was displayed on the screen. So to know that, you can just type free followed by -b, whereas the option B gives us a memory in the bytes. So you can see the total amount of memory in the bytes, but if you want the memory to be displayed in terms of megabytes, you can use -m, which gives us the memory in the form of megabytes. You can also get the memory in the form of gigabytes by using G option. So you'll get the memory in the gigabytes. So in this way, you can use the free command to know the memory available on the system and what are all the things that was using the memory, like whether it may be the cache memory or the user memory or the memory that is available for doing anything. Now let us learn about the second command, that is called find. Whenever you forget the required path for the file that you are searching, then you may have to roam around all the directories and subdirectories to search for the file. But with the help of find command, you can just simply find it out, the required path. So while working with the find command, you need to use -name followed by *sh, which star represents all the files that are containing the word sh. So now let us check how it is going to work. So you can see that these are all the files like trash and also in which position they are located. So in this way you can get all the files with their corresponding directories and subdirectories. Now let us check the last command, that is called alias. Alias command is nothing but it is used to rename the command in the way you want. Suppose if there is a long command which makes difficult for you to remember, so you can simply rechange it to a word or a letter which you can remember easily. Suppose let us see that ls-l gives a list of all directories available on this PC. Suppose I am unable to remember the ls-l command. So what I will do is that I'll just replace ls-l with l. So I can simply, whenever I can simply give the l letter and execute it, I'll get the same output when ls-l has been run on the system. So to rename it, we have to use alias command followed by space and followed by the letter or the word which you want to give in the place of ls-l. So after that you need to assign the command to the word or a variable that you are going to use. But if you declare it like this, it will give you an error saying that -l not found. So as we are going to declare a string in a C with the use of single quotes, in the same way we have to declare it here in the single quotes, the entire command. Now L will get the functionality of ls-l command. So if I run the L command, I'll get the same output as ls minus al. So in this way you can see that you got the same output for both the ls-l command and the l command. If you want to revert the changes back, you can just simply use unalias command followed by the letter or a word which you have previously used for remembering. So when you press enter, it will remove all the functionalities that was assigned to the variable l. So now if you executed l command, it will show that command not found. So in this way you can assign the functionality to one variable and remove the functionality of that variable. Hope you like the video. If you want more Linux tutorials, jump out to my channel and have a look. Bye.